Hey everyone, quick video here running through some things that we found helpful in gathering this quality inventory at a reasonable price. This really pertains to buying more local, so we're not going to be talking about Discogs. You can buy whatever you want from there for a somewhat decent price, but then you're dealing with shipping and euros, and you don't want none of that. So let's get started. The three main sources we're going to be going over are Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and estatesales.net or estate sales in general. Starting with Facebook Marketplace, it's pretty straightforward. In this left-hand search bar, you're going to type in records, vinyl records for sale, vinyl records near me. Any of that should be fine. And right here in the filters, I'm located in Napa, so basically the more desperate you get, the more you're going to increase the search area and how far you're willing to drive. So right now I'm at about 20 miles. And looking at what pops up here, these posts, obviously you're going to see a lot of stuff that you don't want, but do be pretty critical of the pictures you do see. So, for instance, this six post here, this $50 post, if you're kind of just flying through those posts in the inventory and scrolling real fast, you're going to miss stuff like this Asia. Like, how easy that is that to miss? It's hidden behind one of these second records. It's not the most apparent thing. So be pretty critical when you're looking at these pictures. This second one here too, this Bad Company in the middle, that could be something decent. This Simon and Garfunkel in the corner, all all stuff you're not really going to see if you're just flying through. And looking through this now, for $50, it was, let's see, 14 record for 60, includes all pictured. That's honestly not too bad. And your best bet is going to be these type of larger lots and posts where you can snipe out a handful of albums that you want in the images. So going out of that, if I keep scrolling here, this Doors one is honestly not too bad. Not the worst I've seen. I'd probably consider $10 ish each, maybe a little bit less. Gonna keep going, keep going. This one here. So, kind of a similar example. If you're just flying through, gonna miss it. Could this be? I'm gonna zoom into the spine here, pretty blurry, but could that have been a Rolling Stones? Maybe, maybe not. This bottom one here kind of looks like Let There Be Rock, AC/DC. I don't think so, but something to keep your eye out for, and something I definitely would have missed if I wasn't being a little bit more critical. I think the last thing we wanted to touch on here is, okay, so right here, original vinyl albums. You're going to see a lot of this good popular stuff: Beatles, Magical Mystery Tour, more Beatles. Anyway, if I go back to the first thing here, but it's no price listed, but I imagine it's going to be $20 to $30, and they're used records, so there's no reason to be paying full price unless it's something really special. I think that about covers it for Facebook Marketplace. Wanted to jump over to Craigslist, and same principles apply. You're going to search for your vinyl records. The more desperate you get, the more miles you're gonna be driving around. Let's see. For Craigslist here, if I scroll through. Okay. Okay. This one down here. You want to be careful when you see buzzwords like this, like vintage or sealed or classic. Of course it's vintage. It's vinyl. And like, okay, Allen's Collins band for $25, that's just never gonna happen. So, don't be alert or drawn in by kind of those buzzwords. Let's see, let's keep going. All right. Right, no images. That's great. Did this five Rolling Stones is, not the worst. $15 each is still a bit pricey, so I'd probably pass on that. Okay, this is the one I clicked on earlier. So this looks really promising. $2, $2 LPs for $2 each. And obviously, if you click through this picture, a bunch of stuff. bunch of good popular stuff is going to be jumping out at you. And stuff like this is kind of rolling the dice, but we've found in the past that this is really just some older person with an absolute gold mine collection and happy to pass it on to the next generation at a pretty good price. I mean, this honestly looks incredible. I'm going to have to go here this weekend. So this is really the money spot and where you want to be. Again, like most of the time it's well worth whatever travels and going out and kind of digging through this dusty old basement. So to all those older guys out there who are offering stuff like this, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. I love you. Let's see, let's go back. I think that was kind of the main thing for Craigslist. And let's keep it going. Estate sales. The least success with these, it's just so difficult to find in your area. But if you do come across one, definitely worth checking out. You'll probably have a ton of other really cool stuff at a decent price. I just typed in vinyl records and you can see like there's definitely good stuff out there, just not near me. So tough to find. So let's see, just to recap, large loads, 20, 50, 100 record posts. And you want to zoom in on the spines, watch the video, be pretty critical with the images. And if there's one, obviously, ideally a handful that you recognize and want to add to your collection, that's where you're going to want to come in and whatever a good price is for you. The one we saw on Craigslist earlier, I'm not going to scroll to it, but the collection listings where it just looks like some dusty garage from an older family, says $1, $2, $3 per. That is, again, the money spot. That's where you want to be when you're shopping vinyl. Last thing was not getting sucked in with those buzzwords like vintage, sealed, classic, what have you. It's used vinyl. It's all that. Some last thing, some other local spots to check out. Yard sales, obviously, but thrift stores is kind of a low-key great selection. I obviously don't have any websites pulled up or anything, but they usually have a section in the back and it's going to be mostly bottom of the barrel stuff, but we definitely have had some great $1 finds. Cars Debut, Zeppelin 2 in Asia, so definitely worth a shot. And actually, last thing that definitely important to get in. So really important to always spot check the records upon arrival. And before purchasing, you want to look out for two major things right here. I'm showing the first, the warps. This is usually a deal breaker. Anything close to resembling this, or obviously that's pretty extreme. This is very bad. That's very extreme. It's going to be a no-go. It's not going to play well. It's not going to be good for your record player. You want to take the record out and examine it. Be pretty careful with it. You haven't bought it yet, and look at it at eye level and make sure it's nearly flat. The last thing would be looking at it for any major scratches, usually small ones. This image looks like dust, and it's just like a vector image or something. So that's not a real record. But either way, smaller scratches are, usually just going to result in a little bit of static and is still a decent listening experience. But these major ones, they may cause skips or just kind of completely ruin a song by not playing it, getting stuck or, what have you. So be sure to definitely look out for those two things. And I think that about wraps everything up. I hope you're able to get some decent value from this video. I'm going to continue on or revisit some of these posts that I just saw. And thanks for listening. Bye.